Alert, alert, there is falling fake silver coins. Alert, alert, there is falling fake silver coins. Well, important things for 3 times and the final time will be later. Well, welcome to Eric Silver broadcast. Today is March 30th in 2026. This broadcast will divide it into 2 parts. The first part will be price A, silver price in exchange. The second part will be price B, silver price in the spot market. And for the price A part, I pick up 3 major exchanges for their audience. And for the price B part, I also made 3 parts. The first one will be the Fault silver coins from the Royal Mint. The second one will be the fake silver jewelry, including the test. And the final one will be the Silver BBQ test. And for the customers and their audience who are not very familiar with the exchange name, well, the LBMA stand for the London Bullion Market Association. The COMEX stand for the Commodity Exchange. Friends from the US will be quite familiar with this one. And the SGE stand for the Shanghai Gold Exchange. Friends from the China and the Asia zone will be very familiar with this one. A new exchange but highly developed and a major focus on the physical silver. And before this video truly started, let me emphasize for one thing. This video only shares valuable information and does not consist of any investment advice. Well, thanks to the Bullion Star, we have very comprehensive and very general data from 3 exchanges. Well, the first one is the COMEX silver price. It was closed at 71.03 US dollars per ounce. The LBMA silver price ended at 67.8 US dollars, and the SGE silver price ended at 79.94 US dollars, still the most expensive one as euro. Well, compared to a few days ago, from here, the price A part we could see it stopped the falling trend, and in fact, the price increased a little, like 2%. Well, welcome to this time's topic center, our major role, the Britannia Silver Coin. This is the standard 1 ounce version in different times. From the left to the right, on the left side, this the first one was 2014 version, and the second one is 2016 version. Third one is 2017 version, and the fourth one is 2018 version. And on the right one, this one was 2026 Britannia 1 ounce silver bullion coin, and the middle one was a little bit earlier version, the Britannia 2022 1 ounce version, and the final one was the gold version. This is the initial one. According to the public information, the Britannia, in fact, was really famous in the refinery industry, also in the collection industry. The first one was made in 1987 as a 1 ounce gold coin, and this is the new version in 2006. And the silver Britannia coin was made, on the 10th anniversary of the gold coin. Thus, the Britannia was the first silver bullion coin in Europe at the time. At that period of time, the most of the nation already started, majorly produce and printed the paper note, and we say the paper cash. So the precious metal coin was quite rare in that period of the time, even though this was only for the collection and investment purpose. And from the manufacturing point, the coin was produced with a high fineness of 985 of 1000, which means 98.5% of the purity in the early period of the time. And it was changed in 2013, has been improved to an even higher purity, to the fineness of 999 of 1000, which means 99.9% of the purity. It improved the common value for the silver bullion coins. And to the year of 2017, the Royal Mint even add more advanced security features in their minting on this coin, from the outside package to the inside coins itself. And one of the advanced feature is this sort of the motif ray-like lines, very similar to the this sort of the laser lines. And here, this is directly I took from the Royal Mint, its official website. This was the new one. Since we have noticed the common one has a little bit of the you know case, but this one was the latest one, 2026 Britannia UK 1 ounce silver proof coin. It has the proof on its title, which means it has the SA card. So each of them has been verified by the mint itself. And also we can see there's a description said limited edition of 30,000, which means the mintage is only 30,000, and this is quite unique compared with the common ones. On the front side was the similar designing, still Britannia 2026 for the mint year, and here is the manufacturing character. The first one is the weight 1 ounce, and 999 for the purity, fine silver for the material. And different point is here the Gardenis, uh, same weapon, same shield. Different point is she lifted up the shield in this one. In the common version, this shield was put in, on the ground, not lifted in the sort of the very close to the shoulder. And here we can see on this coin it was marked with majesty, justice, and peace. And on the back side was the king, the majesty himself. Here, this is the early version of the Britannia 2022 1 ounce silver bullion coin. Same designing. The difference between this one and the problem one, the 2026 version, is here is the year. This one was marked to 2022, and on the back, this one was forged with Her Majesty, the Elizabeth II, not the King Charles, since at that period of time, the king, obviously, it was the Elizabeth II. And for the price, and we can see here, it was at 67.05 British pounds for 1 silver coins. But be aware of one thing, it says exclude VAT. So the price does not contain the tax cost. And by that days, the currency rate, the 1 British pound basically equals to 1.32 US dollars. So the price for this one before tax is 88.5 US dollars for per coin, and also per coin. This is the most common one, and also this is a major role in this time, the Britannia 2026 1 ounce silver bullion coin. But you can see from here, there does not have the mark of the mintage, so it has no limitage, no special limitage or production limit number compared with the special version one. And we can see here, Britannia, the year of the production. And here we have the weight, the purity, and the silver. The price was 67.24 British pounds, a little bit, a few pennies more expensive compared with the 2022 version. And this one basically equals to 88.75 US dollars per unit. And now let's have a look on other, Europe refineries and also authorized dealers. This one is Geiger. This was Germany. Added metal. Well, this is a very famous refinery company in German. And here we can see this is the same coin, same version, Britannia 2026 version, made it in United Kingdom, 1 ounce silver coins. And here you can see they have right the weight of the, in the measurement of the gram. This is 31.1, and the price is 86.7 euros, which equals to 99.36 US dollars for per coin. Well, and the different part is here, as you can see, it says prices include 90% of VAT plus shipping costs. So, though it was very close to 100 US dollars per coin, but considering it has covered the tax and also the shipping cost, it was quite reasonable. And they also, add the description of this coin's manufacturing history, and also its finance, the purity details. So really appreciate for their precise and dedicated work. And here is in the U.S. on the other side of the coast in United States Gold Bureau, a large refinery and also a large authorized dealer for online version, and there are also another benchmark within the industry. Well, they also sell the 2026 version for the 1 ounce silver Britannia coin, yet right now they're out of the stock. And you can see the price here, it was 87.46 US dollars per unit. But they do have some other storage and other stock of the Britannia coin for 1 ounce version. Just the different point, this was made in 2016, and you can see from the front side, Britannia 2016 1 ounce, 999 finest silver coin. And they even also offer a very good discount on the large number buyer. If you buy more than 500, you can get a $1 discount. And on the right side, these two was taken from the same website, and the difference is the left was taken on March 21st, the right was taken on March 25th, just 4 days, and we can see the price has almost of $5 increase. So it was quite a huge increase for such a small silver coin. And this one was taken from the ApeMax, American Precious Metal Exchange, also a large online retailers, and they are also another benchmark within the industry. They have very complete silver Britannia coin. And here we can see on the left one, the difference is they have a SAY card made by themselves by the ApeMax and for the 2026 version 1 ounce silver Britannia, and the price is 86.03 US dollars. And on the right, it was the same coin, same weight, same year of the version, just the different price. They have the price is $8 cheaper. That was 78.03 US dollars. The only difference is this one does not have the SA card compared with the left one. And after this case, we shall find this SA card does to be quite crucial, and it does cost some, so fully understandable. And after seeing this so many price, I will always to strengthen the principle in this channel. Well, follow the price, hold silver in hands. But after these serious things happen, I would like to say one more. Let's add one more principle. Always verify the authenticity of your silver first, no matter what resources you buy them. There's a direct sales from the refiner itself, and also there's from secondary market, even the flea market, coin shop on the street, vintage store. No matter from which one, always verify your silver's authenticity. This is absolutely the key point. Sometimes I do care more on its authenticity rather than the few dollars change on the price. And be alert, here it is the third time, the Fault Silver Britannia 2026 1-ounce coin were found, and this was the major role in this case. Front side 2026 Britannia 1-ounce 999 finest silver coin, and this is the back side, His Majesty King Charles. And this is the feedback I quoted from the X platform. It's from an account called International Stacker, also a famous YouTuber and also a major player within the industry. And this is the feedback. It says a spokesperson for the Royal Mint said we are aware of an arrow impacting a small number of 2026 silver Britannia bullion coins from a recent production run, which were sent to trade customers. And I also said our operation team has identified the cause and a full review is underway. We are in direct contact with the affected customer to resolve the matter. The trust of our customers is vital, and we have taken immediate steps to ensure this does not happen again. We sincerely apologize for this error. So, as you can see, this was only an error. In fact, this was a common thought since such a large number of production. Also, as I mentioned, there's no you know precise limitation on the production number. So for such volume, understandable. And here is the first time I saw it from the X platform. The first one is from the backyard bulletin, and the second one is from the international stacker. So same platform but different accounts. Also, two major players, one in the U.S., another majorly move in the Europe. They both reported these things. And here from the first one from the backyard bulletin, we could find except from those description, we also found it says it was founded by the Charter Bullion. They found over 200 of these arrow, the fault coins, in their recent batch direct from the mint, and not all of them, you know, are funded by all the dealers. So they are super busy now. And here, this is I first found it from the Reddit. It almost like a few hours after I found it on the platform X. So basically, we could say it was this news and this case has been reported by multiple social media platforms like the Reddit and the X and even the YouTube and some major people and players from also posted on the Instagram. And here the two major trustable resources are from the backyard bulletin, very popular and benchmark in the online retailers and offline retailers in the USA. And another is the international stacker. They always have quite latest news within this industry. From the backyard bulletin, basically they described how they found it was the fault one, since they found though the coin are the same size as the standard silver Britannia, but the weight less. It was only about 28 grams. And here is a very interesting point. Since the silver um, is the silver coin made by the Royal Mint was quite standard. No matter which of the year, if it was Britannia one, usually the 1-ounce version only weighed 31.103 grams. Uh, all the silver coins after they remove its package. However, the fault one for this time is was only 28 grams. So there is a obvious 3 grams weight difference has been found by the dealers. So if you have collected Silver Britannia, I suggest you can first use some devices to check its weight. If that was 31.103 grams, then congratulations, at least it passed the first check, physical check. And if not, it's time for you to contact with them. And here, this was from the international stacker on the X platform. Um, describe the same things, just different. And they said their accreditation was from the Backyard Bulletin for the official statement, and the charts, coin, and bulletin both on YouTube, like I said. And here we can say it says Royal Mint Arrow equals wake up call for to verify every coin. How do you check your Britannia for authenticity? You buying more physical silver from other sources now. So probably like say after reading its whole passage and its information, I would say this one is a quite sharp comment, and but it offered very valuable information. It provided the X-ray checking result. It confirmed the idea that has been mentioned in the previous uh, comment. Here, this is the X-ray scanning result uh, for the 2026 Britannia 1 on silver coin. And here is the scan result. The first one is Cu, which means copper, for 75.2 percentage of this coin. So majorly this coin was made by the copper, but not the silver. And second one is the Ni, which means it was not silver either, because if it was silver, it should be Ag, and only the Ag here. And we also have the manganese, we have the iron, but no silver. And here we can see this verification was made on 2026 on March 18th. So I would like to say really appreciate to those careful and detail-orientated, dealers. They are really the foundation of this whole industry. And here, since we have talked about the UK, and we have to talk about their silver mark history. Starting from the 13th centuries, the British government has brought the institute of the hallmark to the whole industry, and basically three major hallmark information. The first one is the test office mark. Second one is the finest, we say the purity mark. The final one is the maker's mark. And for the first one, we have like the leopard hat from London, and this is very common even in nowadays. And for the purity mark, the Britannia is also sounds very familiar, since the Britannia was common idea, and it's a simple and also a mark for the high purity silver in the olden time from 18th centuries, 19th centuries. Most of the people in the upper class and also within the industry, they have seen this one, the Britannia standard silver. It means 95.8% of the purity, and this is its hallmark. And for the maker's mark, we have a lot of famous one. Some are individual makers, a jewelry, maker, even possible. But also we have some large brand like the Tiffany. Someone if who collect it will be very familiar with this hallmark. And here, these are the tests. Well, before we started this, the test on the silver, let me emphasize for one thing. There are a lot of ways of the test. They are all highly effective. And today, about our barbecue test way, this is a professional test. Please don't copy in home. This is dangerous. Be aware of this point. Only operate with license and permission. Now, this is a fake silver jewelry, and I roasted them, by the assistance of the professional metal worker. They use the fire to directly uh, fire at one point on this fake silver. And this fake silver, I have to say, in fact, it has really high touch on itself. On the outside, they package the whole, this small silver bar. They package it with some sort of the uh, high touch nanometer layers, which means the common X-ray cannot penetrate it. In fact, I have tried to use the X-ray, the scanning devices to trying to verify whether it's true or not. But if we don't do the damage test, we cannot find or verify the authenticity of itself. But by using the barbecue way, putting the fire on it for like this is for the first 30 seconds, we could see there is a leak point, there is some sort of the black point, and also we have found there is a small bubble on the edge of this one, and also we have some sort of the black, like manganese or the other materials on its surface. So the color start to be not the same. And after another 30 seconds to the 60 seconds point, we have seen an even larger leak point here. In the first picture, you can see it was flat, and on the second one, about 30 seconds later, there has a leak point. The color has been different. I mean, if it is real silver, the color of its surface or inside is always the same. And here we can see there's a lot of bubble, and also the leak point, the outside package layer has been removed by the firing, and the bubble has been more and more obviously, not only on the upper or on the edge of this one, but also it appears on almost, all the major area has a lot of small bubbles. And if we look at it carefully, we can find one different, or we say on your point, is here the ring. I mean, all the silver, no matter what sort of the jewelry, the bearing or the ring or the necklace, most of them are made by the same material. Maybe there is a difference in the ways of the making, but the purity should always, usually they should be the same. It won't have this sort of the condition. You heat up the whole piece, but the temperature didn't rise up in the same frequency. So this is the on Euro, obviously this is the fake point. And here, after another 30 seconds of the barbecue, the roasting, a large part of its outside silver layer has been removed, and we could find the inside is really tough. I mean, this is common silver under the fire more than 1,000 degrees should melt under such sort of the fire, and it won't have this sort of the bubble, and the color should be maintained of the same color. And here you can see that one looks quite red. The color is totally different compared with the silver that's sort of the shining white. And here is same type of the fake way. After we use the fire to roast its front, and from every degree, the edge, the major, the front, and the back, you will find the barbecue way has tested and verified its authenticity by you can see the surface. Most of the silver, no matter the purity of 925 or 95.8 or 95 or 999, it always maintains the same flatness. I mean, if it is a flat one, you barbecue it, it will maintain the same one, and the color should always be after the firing. If it used to be dark, have the oxygen layer, the oxygen layer will be removed by the fire, but the whole piece shall remain. Will be even whiter, but it won't have this sort of the darker color. And here we can see there's a small left of the silver cover for this fake one, but the rest part you can see this is absolutely not silver. And if you touch it by your own finger, you'll find it is really quite sharp, not the sort of the soft like the real silver. And after seeing a lot of those fake silver barbecue, let's we have a look on the real pure silver barbecue. And this one in the video was a 500 grams standard silver bar made by Baoquan Company, a very famous and traditional Chinese silver refinery and silver refinery, which produce the high quality of the silver bars and coins. Also a member of the SGE. Let's restart. And the whole roasted procedure lasted like almost a minute. And we can see this one, in fact, I bought it almost a decade ago. And the silver itself has some sort of the oxygen layer in the initial stage of the barbecue. But after like 10 seconds, the outside, oxygen layer has been totally removed by the fire. And we could see, though, in the first 30 seconds, the silver itself, since the thickness and the weight is different, it didn't directly melt, but it does to be maintain and stay the same color from the beginning to the ending point. Fineness, this is a 4.9, 99.99% of the purity. And as you can see, there's no black point, there's no bubble, and also there's no, uncomfortable smelling. Since if you're in the front, you will understand what I say. If you rotate, use the barbecue way to test your silver, no matter 925 or 999, 999's purity, no matter how you rotate, you won't have the smoke or the bad flavor. It has no flavor at all. So if you smell something different, I mean, if it's not from your equipment or your gears, then that smell is telling you you need to go to your dealers. Well, after seeing this series of the verification, the following of the price, time to ask ourselves a question. Do you have cars now? Do you have enough silver stocks now? Thank you for watching. Have a nice day. See you next time.